Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel and to another reaction. It's time for the next special program of Honkai Star Rail. It already started, but I wanted to do a proper intro and see it from the start with you guys. So I'm recording this while it's live, so I have just rewinded the video. So yeah, I hope you're interested. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. And I would say we will start right away. Let's go. Okay.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself. Albert.
Oh no, subtitles.
If I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
Okay.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought. But still, when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration. How about,
How about this?
Oh.
We give you some ideas. After all, when it comes to scripts, we're seasoned professionals.
Security!
Okay.
Security!
Kafka and Blade.
The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices.
She is so cool.
Relax.
Nice.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Boom. More of the Xianzhou Lawfu. Oh ho ho.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past?
Oh, he looks great.
Fail. Defend you. Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor. This coming
What
year
the
triggered your
hell?
memory. What
Wait, is that
happens
underground?
is in your hands.
That looks amazing.
You, and you.
Oh.
All three of you are staying right here.
The karma of past lives changed the world with the present.
That is such a spoiler, right? Oh,
I wish for you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another, and destroy that which you love with your own hands.
oh, she's so big. Even Immortality Ends. Yo, wait. Excuse me? That looks amazing. And that enemy, I love that. Bro, what the hell? Okay, redemption codes.
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your buddy
Hi.
Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2, Even Immortality Ends special program. Today,
You know, it's actually so fitting that a new patch is coming soon because I finally finished the Xianzhou Lawfu story. Yeah, I mean, it just ended abruptly, right? So, yeah, but I did it and I'm glad that it's going on right now because this is going to be epic.
we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing...
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there,
Hi.
I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is
Hello.
Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys,
Hi.
it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster.
It was great.
Nuts.
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Agreed. It was
True,
cool to
true.
see some new environments and enemies, too.
I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu will face a setback that threatens the fate of the whole alliance. The Trailblazer
Okay.
will need to pass through various delves and arrive at the location of the sealed ambrosial arbor, where a decisive battle with the one responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Don Hung finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Don Hung's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to
True.
elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Ah, come on, guys. You're trying to get me fired here. Editors, you can cut that bit out. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did. I mean, why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who
True.
says they went anywhere?
Cut that out too. I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates, version 1.2 will see new characters coming to the warp.
Yeah,
First
show
on the
them.
scene, Blade.
Okay, show me some Blade gameplay. I mean, to be honest, he looks very great. Creepy, but great. Oh, I like that. Spider lilies, great.
I have a question for Damon. If, say, there were 5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
Destruction.
Yeah, me neither.
So he's like Clara, right? AoE character.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of
Wait, a member of the Stellaron Hunters and a swordsman who abandoned his body to become a blade. Wait, he really is a blade? Crazy.
the 5 people. But here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he always scary?
He usually does what I tell him.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Oh.
You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally. He's not
Okay.
a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that. Huh. It's strange that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it.
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Outcome? Meaning
okay.
vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
A funeral.
his own, to be
Ooh.
precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the
Oh.
worst of sicknesses and the gravest of injuries, even from
So
death
he
itself.
wants to die
Those
himself.
bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Okay.
Yikes. And I thought I had a problem, huh? Well, let's leave something to the imagination here. I'm sure our trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look
That
at
is
what
so
he's capable of on the
interesting.
battlefield. Blade is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's the risk you take when you're immortal. Huh?
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While Shard Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
Okay.
got a question.
Nice.
Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the set amount?
In that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
Oh.
A bit.
And after
Well, there's
that?
a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
HP for damage, huh? Interesting. No wonder
animations
he's
look pretty
so
cool.
indifferent to being healed. Huh?
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it does. Blade's technique, Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after entering battle.
When it
Okay,
comes
nice.
to taking damage, Blade should be more afraid of himself than his enemies.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Ooh. New ultimate line, anyone?
I love her voice. Her
We can't
Kafka
let
voice
Blade
is
steal the
great.
show. It's time to talk about another Stellaron hunter.
Mhm,
His partner
Kafka.
in crime, Kafka.
Remember the day when I said I didn't want to get all of the characters in this game? And now I'm here, wanting every character in this game. Boom. Okay, we already know a little bit of
Kafka's a
Kafka
familiar face at this
gameplay.
point in the story. She was the first person the
Oh,
Trailblazer set eyes
so
on.
she's a Nihility.
Kafka must have
A member of the Stellaron Hunters, a calm, collected, and professional beauty who is Hunter from Turigis 5? Whatever that is. Is that a planet? Or is that Blade in her artwork? And that silver wolf, I never noticed that. But who is that?
been there for the Trailblazer's first words. The first step. No wonder so many players are calling her
She's
out.
the mom. She created me.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert. Look, what I am interested in is this. Since Kafka appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Cienjo La Fu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Got another
Okay.
question. Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So, Kafka was born on Terias 5, a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion fear, and therefore cannot
Okay.
comprehend the value of life. When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel
That is
fear,
super
she's pretty great
interesting.
at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Oh, yes. I thought you'd never
They
ask.
all have
so
such
Kafka is a
interesting
lightning-type
background
character
stories.
following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her
So she's a debuffer, right? Nihility was like debuffing, like Pela.
skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
Nice.
That is to say, if an enemy is already afflicted with DOT, they receive additional damage both during their turn and after Kafka's attack.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace existing DOT. I mean, did you think
Okay.
Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's
Nice.
ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional
Okay,
damage
okay.
to those already shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all enemies within a set range and deals lightning damage to all enemies after entering battle.
How elegant.
Well, she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web, slowly taking damage until...
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, from HP sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block. It's time to introduce our next character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did
Wait, who
Wells
is the
become
next
the coolest
character?
kid on the block?
Think again. I'm talking about the born and bred Bellabog hero, Luka.
Oh, come on.
Oh, so they didn't spoil him as a playable character. Wait, did they show the picture of him? Let me check that. Okay, so sorry, I didn't notice him. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. He was actually announced and I didn't notice that. He was actually announced and I didn't even notice that.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
Oh,
He
he's
looks a little different on the
physical.
light cone.
A career-free fighter.
Luka is an underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luka Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luka spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the
Okay.
moles, huh? Does Luka know he's a member?
Probably. The kids
But
of
we
the
haven't
underworld look
really
up to
seen
Luka
him in Bailavog,
and
right?
the
Did
reason he
we?
fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luka is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of
Okay.
inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luka can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luka's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack
I actually thought that he might be a fire character because, you know, he's red, obviously, and he has some flames here. But yeah, maybe physical is a little bit more suitable because he's just punching people.
deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids
Okay.
today, no respect.
When Luka unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your
Okay.
opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those
Ow.
punches that scares
Just
me.
so funny.
I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help, but I think
Mm.
Luka's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luka obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Jeez! Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off the program with a character deep dive. Next
True,
up,
true.
it looks like we've got 2 brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version
Okay.
1.2. Let's start with a Path of Destruction light cone.
unreachable
the unreachable side.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Question.
You know, guys, what I didn't know is like every light cone has a little bit of a story about what's happening on the light cone. It's really interesting to read.
The Paradise Blade mentions in his
Mm.
ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
It doesn't look like
I don't know
paradise.
what paradise means to you, Corey, but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So he killed
Oh.
them for their swords.
Oh.
Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a
Oh.
5-star path of nihility like
Okay, come on. She really
is all
looks
you need. Here we see
crazy. Here.
our resident sociopath again.
Okay, well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there.
What do you think's on the menu?
You wanna guess?
Everyone wants to
What are
be
you
her
looking at me
main
for?
course, right?
Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, a lost soul, Trailblazers can
Okay,
obtain the limited
Natasha and
5-star
Sushan.
character Blade. During the same phase, in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable side, will be boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers can
Okay.
obtain the limited 5
So all of the new 4-star characters are coming with the second banner, which is kind of funny.
star character Kafka and 4-star character
Saval
Luka.
is nice.
And during the same phase,
Sample,
in
I
the
don't
light
know.
cone
I
event
don't play
warp, the
Sample.
drop rate of the 5-star light cone, patience is all you need, will be boosted. And that's a wrap on banners. Whew, I need to lie down.
Nessun
Don't go anywhere,
Dorma.
Trailblazers.
Isn't that an opera song? Okay, redemption code.
Welcome back, everyone! As mentioned at the start of the show in version 1.2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No surprise then, that 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas, the Alchemy
Nice.
Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I
Now,
love
the
that.
Alchemy Commission. Is that where the Xianzhou makes its medicines, or...?
Ooh, you got it! The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the La Fu.
It's the one where the
And for no
fake
prize
blind
whatsoever,
girl was,
Can
right?
anyone name all 6?
Oh, yeah, let's see. The
Oh.
Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please. The Realm Keeping Commission.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days, it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now,
Okay.
the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the videographer.
He's just ignoring us now.
Oh,
We've got a lot to
okay.
get through. Where was I? Oh, along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape come new puzzles.
Oh,
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to
Yeah,
the Ambrosial Arbor.
more
I
puzzles.
can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you
I
making
love
Corey
that with
read
the
off
dragon.
the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of indomitable size and destructive power.
why is it
The
so
malefic
big?
ape. And next on the list, an entity rid of the burden of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way
Nice.
of immortality, the Ascended. And finally,
Yen Ching?
Huh?
Why would the General's aides attack a Cloud Knight lieutenant?
all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Yeah,
What
I
the
think we
heck?
skipped an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou Law Fu. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget?
Wait, why are they sneak peeking this? We already saw a sneak peek of her. I mean... I'm sorry, but where do we hit her? What the fuck? Oh. Wow. Wait, does she have 2 faces? Oh, Oh, or maybe 3.
Hold on to your hats, folks. It's Fantilia the Undying, wielder of the power of both the destruction and the abundance. In her first phase, she summons abundance lotuses, which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemies
Ooh.
and strengthening herself in one fell swoop? Yikes.
That's why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, you know, when you borrow
nice.
something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second phase, Fantilia uses
Why
her
are they
destruction
spoiling so
power
much of
to summon
this fight?
destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce ally max HP and when in bloom,
God.
deal damage to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And
Okay.
finally, in the third phase, Fantilia goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? I'm afraid Trailblazers are going to have to wait to find out.
I guess
I'm
she
curious,
has, like,
where did
abundance
Fantilia even
and
come from? How
what
come
was
she
the
can
other
use
one?
the powers of the abundance
Destruction?
and the destruction?
Yeah.
I hate to be
Dooms.
that guy again, but all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Anyone here getting deja vu?
Hey, I can't go spelling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Fantilia the Undying will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials required for Blade,
Okay.
Kafka, and Luka. Regret
Okay,
of
nice.
Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial, is arriving, which drops the brand new character Ascension material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the Ascension material required for Blade.
Well, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh, I've been
Okay,
waiting
let's
for this
go.
segment.
The
Let's start
museum
with
was amazing, by the
Tales of the
way.
Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Laofu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller.
Oh.
I'm familiar with him. I
Okay.
wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazers story. His artistic license and collage editing bring all kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models? What's that?
I hear it's kind of a magical object invented by one of the scriptwriters at the Immersion Club.
Okay.
It industrializes the scriptwriting process. As long as you follow its guidance, you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full
Oh.
potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle locations. Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects. Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that
True,
came
true.
from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The underworld
Okay.
appraiser, Bellaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However,
nice.
according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure
course.
hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order to progress deeper into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but
I like that we
there's
are
always a
getting like
catch.
trial
Surprise
characters.
and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters will need endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Okay,
Let's
and
hope
then
that
they
we're
are
happy
showing
to see
Sam.
them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Ah, of course! In the underground treasure hunt event, aside from the usual stellar jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit
Cute.
in the chat box?
It's a treasure chest. What I'm trying to say is the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So the rabbit's in the treasure chest, right?
I don't use a chat
In
box,
version
so...
1.2, the
But it's
message and
cute.
chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes. And I'm not just talking about the friend chat screen. I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes too.
Oh, I love the
Oh.
rabbit design. It seems like something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Yeah,
True,
so
true.
cute.
Do you think Svarog could have designed it for
Oh,
her? Maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as well as view those they've yet to obtain.
Okay.
On to the next event. Where are you, Mystery Trotter?
This really is the
Oh.
version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found. Regan Abellabog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device
What
is
is
able to
that?
detect mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
If I told you it
I mean,
dropped
it is.
stellar jade, would that change how you feel, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that thing's bacon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry.
You know
Wow.
what's tastier than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates! In version 1.2, the brand new memories of Cienjo,
Ooh.
the Voyage of Novice Trigger, will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After clearing the Forgotten Hall Memories of Cienjo Stage 1, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star character Yukong.
That's
In
so
addition to the
nice
Forgotten
because
Hall,
I
the
don't
simulated
have
universe
her.
will also be receiving an update in the form of World 7. And the brand new planar ornaments, Rutilint Arena and Broken Keel, will be added to the
Okay,
World
crit
7
rate.
immersion device.
Effect
And the
resistance.
ride doesn't stop there either. In version 1.2's Planar Fisher event, Trailblazers that successfully challenge the simulated universe can obtain a set amount of double planar ornament rewards.
Okay,
Meanwhile, in the
again,
Alchemy
nice.
Commission's Cavern of Corrosion, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern Relics, Longibus
Increases
Disciple,
speed,
and
increases
Messenger
max
Traversing
HP. Okay,
Hyperspace.
not bad, not bad.
And finally, in 1.2's Realm of the Strange event, players that successfully challenge the Cavern of Corrosion can obtain a set amount of double Cavern Relic rewards.
Nice.
And I think we're gonna go pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2, the 2 companion missions, Letter from a Strange Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter
Okay,
from
more
a strange
companion
woman,
mission.
the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for
Ooh.
how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
I think someone's playing sound bites. I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for
Okay.
watching Keeping Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy. A little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events. Version 1.2 will see the return
Oh,
of
nice.
the Gift of
Give
Odyssey
me
check-in
those
event.
warps.
During the event, as long as Trailblazers log in for 7 days, doesn't have to be consecutive, they can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, I love a check-in
Ooh.
event. Yes.
We
Let's
are
do it.
going
That's
to meet
exciting.
them.
Can somebody get Corey some water, please?
Okay, last redemption code.
Well, I said it last time, and I'll say it again. Time flies when you're having fun.
True,
Another special
true.
program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me. When the crew fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia, Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield. So
True.
watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album. We better get some
I'm
fight
excited
scenes.
to
Come
see,
on.
like,
Not
more
to
of Blade
mention,
and
it seems like
Kafka
him
as
and
well,
Dunhung are finally
because
about
their
to meet.
times were really
Something tells me
short
they're
in the
not gonna
Central
settle things
Lawful
over a cup
story
of
right
tea.
now.
Oh. As for me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here.
I'm excited for her
But one
companion
thing is for sure,
mission, like
1.2 is a
Kafka.
version to look forward
Going to
to.
be really
Albert's here
interesting.
has done a good job keeping us in check today, you know, and there's still a lot of mystery out there for you Trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 special program, folks. Thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in, and see you for the next one.
Bye,
So-
guys.
Bye-bye. Cheerio.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay. Wait, what is that? What the hell?
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at the upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a high risk of destruction. We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking
What
for
is
your
that?
assistance in bringing them to justice.
Global tea event coming soon. What tea? What? Okay, guys, but that was it for version 1.2 special program of Honkai Star Rail. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I'm very looking forward to more story, new characters, and yeah, everything that they show, like new events, everything looks very exciting. Yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.